This is day 6 of building in public as a 16-year-old entrepreneur and a programmer. I'm currently working on a software as a service app to help organize school clubs, coachings or private classes. The idea is that you would gather all students and teachers into the club and then be able to schedule meeting sessions when everyone is available. You could also track progress by writing reports and planning out lectures, but today I'd like to work on the main scheduling part of the app. I'm thinking of using Google Calendar to fetch the events and find free time slots, because I want to make this as frictionless as possible for students and teachers alike. Also, using Google's backend and their fully functional product, I can save on resources on my side and cut down the costs of maintaining it. Now, to warm up, I'd like to fix this bug where if you're on the student side, you can still see this owner badge, when in fact you should be a member, as seen here. So I'll tell Cursor, the AI-powered code editor I'm using, to display the correct badge on the dashboard regarding a user's role in a club. Let's see what it did. I'll accept the changes. Let's see where's the badge exactly, because I don't see it here. So it's not showing up because you can't just name it member badge. So this would be club member badge. Make sure the roles are only owner, teacher, or member. Now it's alright, but it shows owner here where it shouldn't. Yeah, there we go. One more thing, these letters are not centered anymore. So let me take a screenshot. I'll paste that image and I'll tell it to center the initials. Alright, so member list is not used anywhere. Now we're supposedly at the right place, but text is still not centered. This is the component we want, avatar placeholder, and we can see here the correct implementation. Yeah, finally, that's what it was. I'm just gonna make that span a little bigger. And I'd also like to do that here in this avatar. Repeat that in the navbar. I'm gonna scale down the text here. And that seems perfect. Almost. I mean, nothing is perfect, neither it should be. It's not worth it to pay attention to details right now in this stage. And that one simple bug took like what, 40 minutes? Sometimes it can take 5. But that's the charm of creating and building something new. Now, here in Supabase, the database provider I'm using, we have 22 issues, which don't necessarily impact the way the app works, but it could affect scalability and performance, as well as security, which is a big thing. So let's see what we can do. Supabase has added this AI assistant a while ago, so I can just ask it to fix that. Okay, it says to go to the project settings, navigate to authentication. It's not those settings actually, here it is. Prevent use of leaked passwords. Okay, I'm not even using oh, it's available on pro plans. And the email provider is disabled. So it shouldn't matter, but it's kind of like Supabase is pushing its own product by telling me it's an issue in my project or something. That's odd, but let's get back to the security issues. This is the one that I'd like to fix. I can run this query and that issue is gone. I can do the same for the other issue. And this time I'll tell Cursor to fix that. Okay, I'll run it in the SQL editor. And that was fixed now. Going back to the dashboard, I can see that we have 19 performance issues left. So let's see how we can fix that. This one as well. SQL editor again. Run. There's 60 now, so there's approximately 3 per each entity. I'll copy this here. 2 warnings down. New snippet, run. 5 more down this time. Yeah, here's 7 as well connected to this entity. So this might be faster and simpler than I thought. Accept, copy. New, paste, run. And now we're down to 4. There's still something about this entity that's problematic. There's still something about this. Rinse and repeat until we fix them all. Okay, 2 more and 1 more. Couldn't kill 2 stones with 1 bird this time. That's it, 0 warnings. We just have 2 more suggestions. We're gonna listen to you. So it tells me that we don't need that index. And I can probably safely delete it. Delete this one as well. And it turns out I deleted an index I shouldn't have. So let's create it. Not by myself though. Indexes are like cheat codes or lookup tables for accessing the data quicker. It compromises space for time. So it's faster, but it takes more space in the database. I hope this is the last snippet I'm running. Well, no. We've got a duplicate index here. Okay, Cursor. Man, this is boring. Maybe I should have worked on implementing new features. But these performance issues might have stayed. And so it's smarter to fix them right now than have to deal with them as they compound later. Now let's tackle suggestions yet again. I'm gonna put it all in one file this time. This time we hopefully delete only the correct indices. Oh, you must be kidding me. This is recursive. It just asks me to delete the indexes, and then there's this. Okay, so it tells me that it doesn't need to do anything, which is great. We can finally get to implementing Google's API. Let's update the tasks in README. Alright, that's cool. Let's get to implementing. Let's implement the session scheduling logic and Google Calendar API. It tried to search the web, but I'll tell it to use context 7 to refresh its knowledge on library usage. A fun fact while Cursor is cooking up the response. Yesterday was my school's day, and I wrote a talk, something like these runs here that I do in between the work. But we also had some acting, and I was Elon Musk in that piece. It was so cool. So my school is called Nikola Tesla, and so obviously it was all about him. I was giving a press conference in Serbian, and I told the media that we have the original Tesla's project for his Tesla Tower, and that we'll build one. Then Tesla got from Mars to show who he really is, to show that he's a Serb. We literally made a fake ID card of Nikola Tesla. And it was so wholesome yesterday. There was awesome music and overall a good time spent with my friends. Yeah, it took time away, it took attention away from possibly more important things, but it's a new experience and I'll never take down offers for public speaking or drama or anything I find fun in that particular moment. Life is all about experience and trying out everything. And I don't think I'll ever settle on one thing that I'll do for the rest of my life. I know this world is basically endless for a small human to explore all. So I know there'll always be something else to do and something else to try. And your brain actually rewards those new experiences. That's what gives you dopamine, serotonin, and overall health and happiness in your life. Locking yourself in a room and grinding down won't necessarily help you in the long term. If you want to work on yourself as a whole, that's one of the worst things you could do. I mean, you could do it for short, intense seasons if you want to get something done, to achieve something that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise because you're balancing things. And balance isn't a bad thing, it's just that when you focus on something in particular and give it all your time, energy, effort and attention, you get a much better competitive advantage. It made the stores and prepared the environment, so now I'll tell it to continue with the implementation. There's this warning, so it's because of this file. I've never seen anyone do something like that, so we don't need it apparently. There's an issue here. One more query run, and one more query issue. Yet another error. That's success on that end, but not in the app. It seems like an endless back and forth. Oh yay, another error. If I were doing this manually, I would have probably given up, or would not have made anything this close to what we have now. Success on that end. Are you kidding me? With any kind of programming, be it with AI or without, it's all trial and error. There's too many errors right here, but let's stay calm. Let's not take it personal. Let's tackle the problem. Wait, so it's done nothing? And it tells me I'm wrong? Yeah, that's better. Do something at least, please. It's the moment of truth. Oh man. I'll leave this for another day actually. If I continue into this rabbit hole, I'm cooked. I'm not gonna be able to fix this by brute force. I gotta work smarter. But I'm tired now. This is mentally consuming, it's intensive. Even though AI does the majority of the job, somebody has to talk with it, somebody has to guide it, to review the code and test the app, choose what to do next. So I'm leaving it there for today. Thanks for watching. I know it looks much easier than it actually is. And hopefully this gives you a clearer picture of what building something when you're new, when you are not a senior developer that's built something countless times, how it actually is to build something yourself. AI can be a blessing and a curse alike, but I believe that we'll quickly overcome these issues when we refresh the body and the mind. Thanks once again, and I'll see you pretty soon. Come on, go build something cool. You don't have an excuse.